Yep. All right, guys, happy Monday. Today we are switching into total body. So no longer gonna just focus on the upper body. We're doing combinations of everything. All you need today is a stair. We have a bench or a step up, and then a pair of weights. If you have one weight, that's fine. If you have a pair of dumbbells, excellent. So what we're gonna start out with is a nice easy squat. Keep your hands behind your head, pull your shoulder blades back. We're gonna sink into our hips, drive through the whole entire foot. Go ahead and begin. Start to lower yourself down under control. Got a few more reps there. As we're doing this, we're gonna start to kind of balance a little bit more and just take our body into a reverse lunge. So go ahead and switch over to reverse lunges. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You can keep alternating back and forth. Let's track that knee out with the foot. We're going back and forth. From there, we're gonna go into a nice wide stance, and your toes are pointing away from your body, out away from us. And then you're just gonna shift your weight left and right into that kind of a side lunge squat, going back and forth. Just stretch out, keep your feet planted. Take your time. If there's one leg that needs it a little bit more than the other, give it that time. Keep holding. As you guys finish that one, we're gonna walk our hands out into shoulder tap. So keep the feet wide, walk your hands out into that high plank, and we're just gonna slowly tap the shoulders back and forth, back and forth. Stay breathing, stay slow. We have a few more reps, and then we are gonna switch into, we're gonna go right into fire hydrants. So let's go ahead and drop the knee down, and we're gonna start with the right leg and go right, left, right, left. You're gonna alternate back and forth. So right to left, and we're just gonna open up the hip, keep the shoulders kind of under the elbows, or above the elbows, sorry, and keep swinging. 3, 2, and 1. All right, stay there. You're gonna push your head back into your hips and keep the arms straight ahead of you. As you guys are doing that, you can kind of stretch out to the left and right. You can open up your lats. Take a few deep breaths. And all we're gonna do next is bring one foot forward next to our hands and shift all of our weight forward. Now from here, put your hands behind your head, and we're gonna rotate across the knee. So we're gonna go this way. Breathe out. Yeah, I gotcha. Breathe out and rotate. You got 5 each side. So after you guys do 5 that way, we're just gonna switch the feet and rotate again. Keep a good pace. When we're done those 5, go ahead and switch. All right, gang, that's our last part of the warm-up. We're gonna start moving a little bit more. While I'm going over this next part, we're gonna still add some more stuff. We're gonna have you guys stand tall. Just start to do little shoulder circles. So stand up while I'm explaining. You guys are gonna start with little circles, and then watching Amanda, they're gonna open up bigger and bigger. So we're gonna start out with a minute straight of exercises. The first half, the first 30 seconds, is gonna be a deadlift into a front squat, and I'll show you that combination soon. Let's go ahead and change your circles the opposite way. And then the second half is going to be a push-up into a plank row. So it's 30 seconds of each. You're trying to get a solid rep of each. And the plank row is gonna be an alternating row. The first rep will be to the right arm. The next rep will be to the left arm. So let's demonstrate real quick. You guys need a pair of dumbbells or one kettlebell. Whatever you got will work just fine. But we're gonna start out. You wanna demonstrate or want me to? Sure. We're gonna start out with the hinge, so it's gonna be that deadlift where you're gonna fold over, and as you come up, catch the weight right on your shoulders and squat down afterwards. So that goes hamstring first, and then glutes and quads second. You're deadlifting. As you finish your deadlift, sling the weight up to your shoulders and then go down into a squat. So that's gonna be your first 30 seconds. Remember to breathe out on the way up. As soon as you guys are done that one, we're gonna go down into a high plank, neutral grip with the dumbbells. As you come up from a push-up, pick one arm to row up with. And then the next time you do it, you're gonna go down again and then switch arms to the opposite side. Becky and Melanie, I love the warm-up you guys are doing while we're explaining. Looks great. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. That's a minute straight, though. It's gonna be 30 seconds of each. Then we're gonna take a big break afterwards. So let's get ourselves going. Grab your weights. You guys wanna have your feet in a really strong position. Don't go super wide with the deadlift. Keep them kind of underneath you. Remember, you don't wanna reach forward with the weight. It's not out here. It's literally touching your thighs, and your hips can't be still. If the hips are still, your body comes forward. Push your hips back the whole time, all right? 30 seconds. deadlift into high pull. Breathe out and get low in that squat. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Clock is on. You guys are working on a full pace. Deadlift, drop the weight from your shoulders and breathe out and come all the way up. Keep working on your range of motion, guys. Reach down, catch the weight at your shoulders, drop into a squat. Hips are high for the first part, then they drop low for the second part. We are 18 seconds in. Nice job. 5 more seconds to try to get 2 or 3 more in there. 2, 1. As you guys finish that last one, go ahead and put those weights down. Wide stance. We're going to start with that push-up. As you guys come up, you can be on your knees for this. When you guys come up, row one side, then alternate. Ready, and begin. Down and row yourself up. Each time you are alternating left, then right, left, then right. Only one row each time. What we're doing great right now is we're driving that elbow all the way up past your body. Keep it up. You want to have a nice wide stance to keep the hips from turning, breathing out and rowing that elbow way past our body height. We have 10 more seconds. Let's try to get 2 to 3 more in there. 5 seconds, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Guys, we just worked our butts off for that first minute, all right? We're taking a big break here. This is your time to kind of cue yourself on things you need to fix. If the push-up was too hard, you gotta go to your knees. Cross the feet in the air, plant your knees wide, and work on that position. If that was easy enough, great, but slow that row down. A lot of times when we row fast, the shoulder shrugs up towards the ear. You wanna keep that shoulder down and away from your neck and row through. So that's gonna be that second thing that we're gonna fix. When it comes to the deadlifts, we gotta go in that hip hinge. The hips are moving back right away, and they come up right underneath of us. Don't forget to stand tall when you transition, all right? So we got a few more seconds off, and we're gonna start our next round. All right, deadlift to high pull again, deadlift to front squat again. 3, 2, and 1. Clock is on. Remember to breathe out. You guys want to reach low each time. Keep that weight as close to your knees and your legs as you can, and then use the momentum from your deadlift to carry the weight to your shoulders. Get right through that. We're doing great, gang. We don't have to be slow here. You want to go right into just quick transitions. Once that weight's up, you're dropping back down. You guys think of it like gate swings. Use gravity to catch yourself down. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Get right in it. Hit to the ground. Weights are down. Get yourself in that high plank. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Shoulders don't crunch. Keep the shoulder blades down. Keep working on a good position. Nice job, guys. Exhale with that row. Keep going. We are 15 seconds in. Find your rhythm. 10 more seconds, guys. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. All right, that was our second round. Some more suggestions. If you're someone who's having a hard time or maybe doesn't have the right weight to do a push-up into a row, what I'll do is you guys should blast the first half, the first 15 seconds of the push-up to row. Just do push-ups for the first 15 seconds. And then if you have a weight that you can't grab onto, or you don't, say you're using a kettlebell and you can't do the plank row, then do your rows for the next 15 seconds. So what I mean by that, you guys can do your push-ups first. We're here, do your push-ups for the first 15, and then either take your weight and do a high plank, or set yourself up for the bent row. But let's split that time up where you're still targeting all the muscles and still getting something good out of that. So we're gonna be going into our third set. Hopefully you're modifying to get the best out of this. We still got a few seconds off. So take a deep breath, stand up, stretch out a little bit. Jacking the heart rate up. Yeah, it's hitting everything. Right. 10 more seconds? You good? Cool. All right, so this is, again, we're doing a minute on and a minute off. So within this time, we're gonna get rolling. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Deadlift first. Catch the weight into your front squat. Let's get low and fast. Keep a good pace here, guys. Nice job. Hey, we are 10 seconds in. Let's get an inch lower on those squats. Keep sinking down, guys. Don't let that be a small range of motion just to get through it fast. Let's get low. Let's get strong. Let's go. We got 5 more seconds. Try to get 2 more. Come on, give me 2 more. And time. Get yourself in that high plank position, neutral grip. If you're gonna do push-ups for the first half, I'll call the second half out. Ready, set, go. Drop down each time. Let's get good pace, good movement. Those hips are stabilized, feet are wide. Drop the elbows behind the shoulders on your push-ups. We are coming in at halfway. Get those rows in if you haven't been able to do them at the same time. We got 10 more seconds, guys. Get right in it. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. We are 3 sets in. So right now, fatigue's starting to kick in. We have a minute off. We're gonna take that entire minute to kind of catch your breath. 4. We're doing 10 sets. No, we got 4. We got 1 more. Let's see here. So I'll say it every single time. When it comes to recovery, it's a good time to focus on posture. Think about how your body felt during the movements and what you can fix. For some of you guys, it might be changing the grip of your plank push-up, finding a good angle that you like to use when you're doing the push-up and the rows. Some of you guys might think you're wearing these really thick shoes and the deadlifts don't feel that great. Remember, you're home. You can sit, you can use barefoot. You can get your whole foot down. Think about a footwear that's gonna help you with the lift, not just help you have cushion. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our last set, which is gonna be our best set. And we got 5 seconds, all right? Grab onto that weight. Remember to control your breathing, it's part of the exercise. 3, 2, and 1. Deadlift, catch the weight, front squat. Keep the weight close to your body, and these lats, this muscle behind us right here, needs to be turned on to keep the weights. That's holding your arms in position. Let's go, guys. Keep the knees vertical on the deadlift, then bend them for the squat. Find a good rhythm. We got 10 more seconds. Exhale on the way up. Come on, let's go. 3, 2, get that last one in. 1, all right. Take yourself down to that plank position. Take a deep breath. Let's turn the lats back on, get the shoulders away from the neck. Elbows are stiff and going back behind the shoulders at 45 degrees. Ready, and begin. Remember this for the push-up. Your belly and your hips don't want to sag down. Keep them higher, elevate the hip so everything moves at once. Exhale and row. Use that push-up as momentum to row. Come on. We are halfway, guys. We're doing great. 10 more seconds. Come on, fight for that last one. 3, 2, 1, and time. Excellent job. 4 sets down. Get a big break, get a quick sip of water. We are gonna move on into a singular exercise, but it's gonna involve 2 parts. So it's gonna be a step up into a curl. There's nothing afterwards. It's gonna be time off and time on. You're gonna use the step up momentum into your bicep curl. So if you have a pair of weights, it's easier if you're doing dumbbells. If you're doing 1 kettlebell, it might be a little bit awkward, but you'll get the movement down. So we're gonna use a bench. You guys can absolutely use a stair, and heck, you can actually go without anything. And I'll show you that variation in just a second. So you wanna? Yep. All right, so we're gonna go up. When that knee comes up, the arms curl. So as Amanda drives her knee up, the weight follows. And we're gonna alternate left leg to right leg, back and forth. We're gonna go for time off and time on. 30 on, 30 off. And then we're gonna do that for 3 sets. So remember, balance the knee drive. As your knee drives up, the weight comes with it. And don't let the elbow rock. Elbows stay stiff. Now, if you do not have a step up, that's fine. What you're gonna do instead is you're just gonna hold yourself in that split stance, lower yourself down with the back knee, and as I drive my knee up, curl, catch, and you can do the same thing on the ground. It just depends on what you have available. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into that in just a second. Lunge to curl. Remember, left leg lunge, or sorry, not lunge. Left leg step up and then right leg step up. Alternate your legs back and forth. It's gonna keep a good tempo, and the arms are working the entire time. Stay balanced. Let's get you guys going. So go ahead, grab onto your weights. We want to lean over the step up or over the chair. So don't lean back. It's not going to be all quad. Let's get the glutes involved a little bit. So go ahead and put your foot up there to start, and then curl your weight as you come up. 3, 2, and 1. Drive up and curl, then alternate to the other side. You guys have full control of your pace. You can go fast and drop down quick. You can go slow and under control. Try to straighten out those arms on your way down and really curl that weight up to your shoulder on the way up. Breathe and drive that knee. Good pace so far. We are 20 seconds in. Let's get a few more in there. 3, 2, and 1. Relax for a second. How much time? Probably less than 30. It needs a whole 30. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Again, remember, if you're off balance and you're not getting that great of an exercise, you're not getting that many reps out of the step up, just keep your feet on the ground, go to that split stance and drive the knee up. So that's a good variation. All right, guys, we got 5 seconds. We're gonna go into our next set. Remember, step up or lunge step into the curl. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Drive that knee. Your knee drive follows the arm action. It should be all in sync. Be careful of leaning back. You want to lean over and get your body over the leg in front of you. Don't lean back to curl up. Halfway there, guys. Good pace. 10 more seconds. Remember to come all the way up. Stand tall on that bench. Hold it for a little bit. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. 30 more seconds off. We're going to be going into our final set. So little details. Remember, we can change this by modifying where our body is in relation to the step up. So if you guys are keeping your body very upright during this, it's going to dominate the quad. If you start to tip your whole body over the knee, it's going to dominate with the glutes a little bit more. So you can keep playing around it with this. If it's too fatigued one way, change the opposite side. That's up to you. All right, final round. This is going to be your last set. So let's really work on that pace. Try to stay balanced. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Control the way up, control the way down. Keeping the shoulder blades in place. Remember, posture is key here. And let those biceps get to work. Good pace, guys. Come on. Keep leaning over that bench and pushing right up. A few more reps, guys. Come on. Final 10 seconds. Let's dig in. 5 seconds. Ooh, I made the whole entire camera shake. Come on. 3, 2, 1. All right. Third set, down. We are now going to move on to something you guys can actually do on the ground. So go ahead and just take a seat. If you have cameras, you want to, if you're doing Zoom with me, maybe just pull that camera down so I can see you guys. We're going to go Z press. What is a Z press? We'll show you in just a second. So we're going to do Z press into toe touches, and we're going to emphasize a chest press within the toe touch. So the Z press, what you guys want to do first is just take a seat, and then you want to get a nice wide base so you can pull your feet away from each other. Kind of like when you're doing a rollover series, when you're going to roll over to the center. So from there, you got to really work on your posture. So sit really high up, and the elbows are underneath the weights, and the weights are rested on the shoulders. It's literally an overhead press while seated. What's hard about this is you have to really maintain your posture when you're sitting down here. You're trying to look like an L. And that low back and that mid back can start to hunch. You got to really erect it up and stay tall. So that Z press is going to be the first half. It's going to be 20 seconds. As soon as you're done, take one bell, heck, use both if you really want. But we're going to go into toe touches. So the feet are going to be up and out. Weight starts at your chest, and then you're going to reach up towards your toes. So it's like a chest press and a core crunch all in one. And that's 20 seconds as well. So we got Z press for 20 seconds. We got toe touch to press for 20 seconds, and we have a 20-second recovery. So it's going to end up being a minute on for the entire set. And we're going to do that until Zoom's over. I'm kidding. We got 3 sets. All right, so let's go ahead and get yourselves ready. We're going to start out with that Z press. Wide stance, sit as high as you can up. I'm going to keep reminding you about posture. Get the feet apart and take a seat. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Don't forget about breathing out on the way up. Sit up and then stretch. Get a good stretch when you guys go overhead. Strong elbows. Your elbows are your movers. They drive straight down, and your wrist helps push right back up. Get a few more reps in, guys. Again, posture, sit it a little bit more up, we're right there. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and take yourselves down to that toe touch. Knees or hips are stacked, feet are out in front of you, weight starts at your chest. Ready, and go. Breathe out and reach up. Your elbows can literally touch the ground underneath you because you're gonna bring that down to your chest each time. Think about getting that chest press as you guys come up. Keep breathing out towards your toes. We're doing great. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, take the rest of this 20 seconds off. We're gonna go right back to Z press again. Reminder, breathing out. When you guys are doing those toe touches, when you reach, exhale and pull your ribs down. A good cue is you wanna keep your low back pressing down the whole time. Brace your core and press your low back into the ground. All right, guys, Z press, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drive those elbows down, let the weight tap your shoulder, and then reach all the way up. Keep your posture there, guys. Your back's really working to keep yourselves up. Exhale and stay tall. We got 5 more seconds, and we're gonna go right into that toe touch again. Remember, weight is on your low back. And switch. All right, we're starting this clock in 3, 2, and 1. Elbows touch the ground, weight goes from chest to toes. Breathe out on the way up. We're looking great. 10 more seconds, gang, come on. Keep pulling those ribs down, pulling your belly button down to the ground and keeping the back flat. 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. We got 20 seconds off. Take a deep breath. All right, guys, 10 more seconds. Take a deep breath here. You just saw that out? All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Strong back here, guys. Keeping the shoulder blades into place. If you feel like your shoulders are rounded and pointing forward, you gotta scoop them back. Pull your chest up, get your mid back in a good position. Let's go. Looking good. A few more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Get yourselves down for those toe touches. What's that? You want to use both dumbbells? All right. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Breathe out and reach up. Keep a great pace. We are halfway there. Let's go, guys, let's go. Hey, if you can't reach to your toes anymore, put your toes down and make it a thigh slide and reach towards your knees instead. We're doing great. 2, 1, done. All right. There we go. That was our 3rd set. So let's recover a little bit. You guys have some time off. What we're gonna do next is another superset. You wanna have some light weights. So if you guys have, 5s, 8s, 10s, those are the ones you wanna go for. We're gonna start off, how's your shoulder doing?
Okay.
You can tap me out if you need to. We're gonna start off in an iso lunge. So that means the back knee is off the ground, and we're gonna be holding ourselves in this position right here. So back leg back, and then we're lowering down. My back knee is slightly off the ground. We're gonna get really good posture. Now using light weights, whatever you can even use cans of soup, but what we're gonna do from here is literally go here, and it's gonna be a lateral shoulder raise. After halfway, weights go to your side, switch your position, and get right back in it again. Now, we're really working on those legs as well. You wanna get the legs in a good position. The weight should be as light as you need it to be. This is just to get your shoulders moving. If your shoulder's out of place, this exercise is gonna suck, to be honest. So think about what you need to do. We gotta get the shoulder blade scooped down. So this muscle right here, this lat pulls the shoulder blade down, then these muscles in the back scoop it into place. Chest up, shoulder blades back, tuck the chin, and as you raise, you're not gonna raise and elevate the shoulders. Those are always pushing down. Push your shoulder blades down and raise your arms up. If it's too hard, my biggest cue is bringing the hands and the weights closer to your body. You can almost do like a chicken wing instead, but change your angle to something that works. So let's go ahead and start in that split stance. It's gonna be an iso hold. You want your legs to be on fire, your knees hovering off the ground, and that front leg you're pushing off the heel. All right, we're gonna do a few seconds on one side, and then we're gonna switch right to the opposite side. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, lower yourselves down to that split stance, and 1, go ahead. Under control, breathe out, get a good pace. I'm not trying to crush these reps, but you wanna get that back knee as low to the ground as you can, really fire the lower body. We're gonna switch legs in 3, 2, and 1, switch legs. We're gonna get right back in those shoulder raises, and begin. Remember, if it gets too hard, you guys can bring that weights in front of you. Heck, you can go down to your knee if you need to. We got 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and relax for a second. All right. Our next iso hold is gonna be a regular squat hold. So you guys are gonna be up in a regular squat, grab one weight, and what we're gonna do is slow as you can. This is not about reps for your upper body. You're gonna press the weight out, bracing your core, and pulling the weight in. So you can use one dumbbell, you can use a med ball, whatever you have by you. But remember, this is gonna be legs, it's an iso squat, and your core is gonna engage as you reach that weight out in front. Let's go ahead and grab onto whatever weight you wanna use. Iso hold on the lower body. Don't just use that time just to be there. Focus on every muscle you can. Squeeze the feet, shift your butt back. Let's go ahead and get low in that position and hold. Now slowly reach out. This is not for speed. You wanna feel your core embrace and you can control. Heck, if you can hold it out the whole time, that's awesome. But it's up to you to decide if you wanna go out and in or out and slow, whatever you got. All right, we're keep going. Odds are you turned off your legs a little bit, adjust them again. Shift your weight back. Get your legs in a good position. Keep going, guys. Under control. We're gonna keep this up. All right, 3, 2, don't come up, but bring the weight in. We're gonna go right into pulses. Weight stays close to your body and you're pulsing in a mini squat the whole time. Own that. I want your legs on fire, people. Don't come up tall. Stay in that low middle ground. We're doing great. Keep it up. Make sure those knees are tracking out with the ankles. Guys, we're going in for 5 more seconds. That's it. Come on. 3, 2, and time. Excellent job. Relax for a second. Shake the legs out. We're doing great so far. How's your arms? Nice. How's your legs? All right, so we just did one set of our iso holds with some exercises. We're gonna cycle through this again with a little bit of variations out of this. So instead of you guys going ahead and holding that split lunge and doing this lateral arm raise, we're gonna do the same thing again with split lunge, but we're gonna, 1, activate the glute a little bit more, and 2, we're changing it to a reverse fly. So what it's gonna look like is this. We're gonna set you guys up. So instead of you guys keeping your body upright and going out with the weight, we're gonna fold slightly over, keeping the back flat, and this, my leg in front, this glute is really contracting, keeping the back flat. Now, instead of just going up with the elbows, I'm gonna go ahead and roll my elbows in as my weight goes out. So it's a reverse fly, pinching the blades together, dominating the weight on my forward leg. And then we'll switch sides. So split stance, push your body forward, get your chest in front so your glutes really turned on, and then bring the weights back. So you're iso holding the split stance while doing reverse flies. If you can't do the reverse fly, sub it out for a regular row. That's up to you, all right? And remember, this is total body. Don't turn off your legs just to focus on your arms. You gotta feel your core and feel your legs the whole time. Here we go, guys. Pick one leg to start off with. Hold that split stance. First, go ahead and get yourself in a good position, and then fold your chest over your knee. Ready, set, and go. Clock is on. Pinch those elbows together, tuck the chin. You guys are looking down the whole time. Elbows move towards each other behind you. Looking good. Keep breathing. We're gonna switch legs in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch. Hey, if you need to go down to your knee, don't be afraid to do that to get yourself in a better position. Pinch those blades back. Your butt and your shoulders, everything's a straight line, but it's looking forward, forward, forward. Get yourself horizontal. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, we're going back into that squat hold. For the first half, it's gonna be an iso hold, doing some arm work, and then we're gonna pulse. So for the first half, we're gonna hold a squat. It can be a little bit more narrow than last night, but we're gonna go bicep curls while holding. The second half, the weight stays in our hand, and we're just gonna do a regular pulse. So let's go ahead and start with that squat iso hold while doing the bicep curls. Neutral grip, it's a hammer curl. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. All right, gang, right now, focus on keeping the lats turned on and pulling the shoulders away from your neck. Sit yourself back. Let's drive those knees out with the ankles. You don't need to have a wide stance. You just have a good position underneath you. And keeping those weights neutral with your hips. Your elbow is pointing into your hip each time. A few more seconds, and then we're gonna go into that pulse hold. You guys can use weights for the pulse. You can go body weight for the pulse. It's up to you. But that's your time to really turn on those legs. In 3, 2, and 1. Lock and load. Stay in that position and control. This is time under tension. Don't turn your legs off and just bounce with your calves and your shins. Use your glutes, your quads, everything in your lower body. Keep it up. Now get your chest up big. Let your lats turn on. We're right there. Come on, guys. Own this. This is it. This is the last part. Come on. 5 seconds. And time. Excellent job, guys. Great news, those weights are staying on the ground, and so are you. You guys can take a seat, relax for a little bit, get some water. Only been like 30 minutes. It's good. All right.
Core.
Yeah.
Stuff. Just like cycle through a couple.
So what we're gonna start out with, guys, is gonna be an iso hold into some exercises. The idea is our iso holds, whether it be a plank or a hollow hold or whatever it's gonna be, is gonna fatigue us out, and then our reps are gonna continue us going. So we're gonna start with a hollow hold. This is when our lower back, and for those of you who know it from class, I call it a banana. So we're gonna start in the banana, which is you applying all the force down to your low back, and everything else is off the ground. So I'll demonstrate these ones real quick. Plethora of weights over here. All right, so what we're gonna do, while taking a seat, you guys want your low back on the ground, toes pointing away from your body, and your hands up. So shoulders are off the ground, chin's tucked, hands are behind your head, and I'm only applying force in my low back. We're gonna start right here in a hollow hold. As I'm counting down, I'm gonna switch into lateral reaches. So from here, plant the feet and go right into penguins or lateral reaches, and that's both gonna be for time. And then we're gonna move on to something different. So we're starting with that iso hollow hold. If you guys can't do the hollow hold, sub it out for a regular 6-inch, which is keeping your low back and your upper body down and your toes are off the ground. All right? Feel this in your quads, by the way. You want your legs really turned on to lock them out straight. You can point your toes away from the body and your hands up overhead. All right. So let's go ahead and get yourselves in that position. Remember to breathe out under control, pin your low back down. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Let's work on getting those arms over your head, neutral with your ears. Your toes can point away from your body, and you're only applying force on your low back. Keep breathing and pushing your back down. From here, we're gonna go into lateral penguin reaches, which starts in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Plant the feet and reach towards your pinky toes. You wanna pull your ribs in towards your hip and the knees don't wobble. Your knees don't move, your feet stay planted. Keep breathing, guys. 2, and 1, relax. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start in a low plank. So our elbows and our palms are down, and from there, we're gonna go into a locked in position. This has been a while since we've done these. So from a low plank, we're gonna go into a iso hold in certain mountain climber positions. So from the low plank, afterwards, you can watch me do this.
Yep.
Come up to a high position here. So we're gonna go low plank for time, then hop up, hold here. I'll say switch, we're gonna switch. But we're holding the mountain climber position until I call out the switch each time. Remember to breathe and feel your whole leg work. You wanna keep your muscles turned on to get extension out of that back leg and flex your calf and your shin to get the flexion in your foot from the forward leg. But let's go ahead and start in our low plank position and I'll kind of walk us through everything else. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. You guys want your palms down. You want your feet together. You're squeezing your heels together. Your hips are slightly higher than your shoulders. You want to have yourself like in a bridge position. Keep breathing. pushing your shoulders down towards the ground and your chest up towards the ceiling. You want to get some height out of this. We're going to switch from our plank into that iso hold mountain climber, and I'll call the switches out. We got 5 more seconds here. Do kind of like a plank push-up to get yourself up in 3, 2, and 1. Get your hand under your shoulder. Hold there. Drive one knee up. And then I'm going to say switch, and it's a jump switch. You're going to quickly switch them. Ready? Switch. Hold that spot. Keep breathing. Let's focus now on flexing the ankles, getting yourself in a nice strong position, and switch. 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 Keep going, guys. Switch. Switch. One more. And switch. Hold that spot. Relax. Excellent job. Hold yourself there for a little bit. Take a deep breath. What we're going to do next is we're going to start off in a side plank position. We're going to iso hold the side plank, stick to one side. From there, we're going to go into side crunches, and then we're going to switch sides and do it again. So for the side crunch, you can demonstrate this. So we're going to start in the side plank. Go ahead and hold yourself up. From there, right now, Amanda's turning on her left rib. So that left oblique, that left side's working. As we go ahead and come down, she's going to rotate, cross her feet, and we're going to only work on that left side. So we're going to crunch towards the left side. Her right elbow is going to go into her left knee. So right elbow goes into left knee. You can keep the feet straight. And down. So it's a one-side crunch. We're only going to hit that one side. And then we're going to do the plank again and switch sides. So let's target the left side first. You want your left elbow down, left hand in front of your elbow. Pull the shoulder away from your neck. Let's go ahead and start our side plank. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Iso hold. Keeping the feet up, keeping the hips high. Your whole body is in a straight line. Right now, you should be turning on and focusing on that left side. And remember, we're going to target that same side on our side crunch. We're only going to target that side. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and get to that side. Exhale as you guys are going into that position. And then all we're going to do after this is switch to the opposite side and get going. If my Zoom people get pushed off, go ahead and do your other side. It's 20 seconds of each. 3, 2, and 1. All right, opposite side. Let's get right into the right side now. Elbow down, hand in front, feet stacked, ready, and up. Now your dog's tail is wagging pretty fast. There we go. Get some kisses. All right, we're gonna keep going. We got 5 more seconds before we go into that crunch, and then we are done. 2, 1, and hit your 20 seconds here. As we finish this up, guys, we're gonna stretch out, cool down, and call it a day. Breathe out, rotate through. We're doing great. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Excellent job. Let's go ahead and stretch out. All right, guys. So for our first stretch, all we're going to do is stay laying down. Let's take that knee and bring it up towards your chest. Straighten out the opposite leg. Just take a couple deep breaths. Again, I never really count time when it comes to stretches. I count breaths. So if you can hold, slow down 3 to 4 deep breaths, it's probably going to last 10 to 15 seconds, which is what I want you guys to be doing. Then switch sides. From this next one, let's go ahead and stand up. We're going to start by stretching out our hamstring. So let's go ahead and cross your feet one way over your foot and go down. Now, whichever foot is crossed, right now we have our right leg crossed over our left. Let's go ahead and stand back up, grab onto the right wrist and reach it across your body. So keeping the feet crossed, stand yourself up, grab onto that wrist and reach over and across. This is for your lats. All you guys are gonna do next is switch your feet and go back down again for this hamstring. When you guys come back up, let's grab onto that wrist and reach across the opposite way. Nice job. And our final one, Take your fingers, interlock them behind your back, pull it away from your body. You can look up for a second, and then as you want to go down, you can breathe out, exhale, and open up your chest. Shoulder blades are back, back is really flexed, and your chest is relaxed. After a few breaths, you guys are good to go. Have a great rest of your day. Remember, we switched out to total body this week, so have a good one. Signing off.